This is Minty Tactical, and I'm going to show you the 2 items that will get you to Minty level 5 in no time, and they're not what you think. The A22 and the World War II helmet. And I know what you're thinking, this will not get you level 5, but I promise you this will get you to level 5 so fast. Now I'm going to get into it, but first, let's get back to the bunker. Okay, we're back at the bunker. Now let me show you one thing before we get into the missions and the task. When you're leveling up Minty, okay, do not sell or buy things from Minty, okay? Just do your reputation. Just focus on reputation until you get to 175,000. The reason being is you get to keep your level 2 tasks. These are level 5 tasks, which are the same thing as level 4, but your level 2 tasks will be the tasks you need in order to get extremely easy reputation. Then once you get up to 175,000 reputation, then you can worry about your coronas and go up. But if you wanted to, you can stay there and even go up to 325, which is what you need to get to level 5. But my opinion, Minty 4, you don't need to go to level Minty 5. You can just stay at Minty 4 because it gives you the T5s and the C1300s. And really, that's all you need to take on Chads and to get better armor. Let's get on to the missions. All right, so we're going to get into missions real quick. I already recorded this one time and my audio messed up, so I'm just going to go through it extremely fast. As you can see here, the reputation doesn't pay out high. 2,000, 3,000. 1,500, 2,000, 3,000, 2,000, 2,000, 4,000, 2,000, 3,000. Now, that's the first 10 missions. I think this one is the 11th one, and it starts paying out bigger. 8,000, 4,000, 4,000, 4,000, 6,000, 5,000. Then we started getting the bigger ones, like here's 4,000, but then here's 10,000, 5,000, 10,000, 10,000, 5,000, 15. Basically, if you can get through the first 10, that is the way to go. That will pay out big. These aren't extremely hard. They're more annoying than anything, but I'm going to show you a much easier way than going through the missions. But also want to show you with these missions, if you look, these don't pay out too good. You know, you get a gear tech here, but if you keep going down, you get like an orange key card, a T4, a gear tech, another orange, a purple, another gear tech, 2 T4s, a gear tech, another T4, another gear tech, another T4, like so the C1300, another T4 orange card, and this just keeps going, man. Like you get, here's another purple key card, so that and another purple key card. This pays off really well just to get the items, let alone the reputation. But what I suggest is if you want to go really fast, do your reputation from your missions, and then also do your Minty level 2 task, which I'm going to get into in a minute. But I also want to tell you is whenever you're doing your mission, only build on your reputation, right? So this pays all your reputation. Do not sell or buy stuff from Minty if you can help it. Try to stay at level 2 until you get up to 100, and I think it is a 75,000 reputation, because that means you will be Minty tier 4 or Minty level 4, and at that point, then you can do your Corona buying and selling from them. And the reason why is the Minty level 2 tasks are so good, and which we'll get into that right now. All right, here's some tasks from Minty. Shout out to Gio for sending these in. He's the one that sent them in. The first task, don't even worry about that one. But let's jump into the second one. The World War II helmet, turn in 2 of those for 1250. That's very easy. Once a raid, you should be able to find these. Throw one on the side of your bag. Boom. 2 walkie-talkies. That's pretty easy. You find them a lot of times on island. Just go ahead and save up a bunch of those. And then after you get a bunch, just go ahead and turn them in. A22 chest rigs. This is the biggest one. They're very small, easy. You get them out of boxes on Phoenix and just save up, I mean, literally like 20 or 30 of them, and then do this mission or task over and over and over just one day. Now, as you can see here, we got complete 6 raids on Mall, complete 3 raids on Mall without dying. These are ones that you can stack together, and Minty wants you to play either on Underground and Mall. I suggest doing the Mall because you can stack a bunch of these and do your missions and your tasks side by side. Again, these next 2 ones, kill 10 Phoenix while wearing a T3 and the green helmet, kill 10 Phoenix with handguns while wearing the T3. You can stack both of those pretty easy. And again, there's Minty missions that also ask you to do that. Now, here's another one, kill 10 players with a T4 on Mall. Again, if you're going to be running Mall, just if you got a T4, put the T4 on, run that mission. Kill 15 Phoenix on Mall with assault rifles. Again, if you're running Mall, you can stack a bunch of these quite easily. If you happen to find night vision, this is another good one, easy 1500 reputation. Don't do this one. Turn in the tan rig. Do not do that one. To me, the tan rig, especially earlier on, is worth more than the 1000 reputation it gives you. And then the last one, turn in 2 LBAVs for, I think it's 1250. That one, oh, it's not the last one. That one is okay, but I prefer the 822s, and then kill 5 players with the T4 rig. That one, again, if you're already doing the kill 10 players with the T4, hit that anyway. So this is your Minty level 4 task. It's gonna be hard to see, but I'll just read them out. Collect the T6, that pays pretty decent. You also have complete 6 raids on Modka Underground. If you're gonna do that map for your Minty quest, then that would be a good one to run. There's also kill 20 players on Mall. If you're gonna run that map instead for your Minty quest, that would also be a good task to stack. And then there's also turn in Kurtek's helmet. If you ever do Kurtek and you get his helmet, that's an easy, I think 3,500. Turn in a large shield, that's another easy one. And then there's kill 5 players without dying while wearing a T6, that pays 8,000 reputation. There's also kill 10 players while wearing a T6, and that one pays 5,000. So I just want to show you what I mean by stockpiling the A22s in the World War II helmets. I just came back from a raid, and look, 1, 2, and 3 A22s. I used to, every time I'd find one, I'd try to put in my backpack if I could, and then boom. And then this is a Ragnar I had just full of A22s, and I would just sit there and just save them up and just do this mission over and over and over. Typically after a stream, I'd also save up these helmets. And before you know it, like after one day of raiding, you would get like an extra 5,000 or 6,000 Karunas. I hope all of that made sense. I know that might have not been the most clear video, but if you took anything away from this, please save your World War II helmets, please save your A22 chest rigs, and save them up in bulk and just turn them in after you get done playing. Maybe for like at the end of the week, just turn them all in and just do those tasks over and over and over and over. And at the end of the week, you'll probably be surprised that you have an extra like 20, 30K in experience if you've been saving them. Also, if there's anything you took away, is do not level up your Minty until you get the Minty level, until you get the 175 experience reputation points, and then do your Karunas. But stay with the Minty level 2 task until you can get the Minty level 4. My opinion, once you get to level 4, you don't really need to go up to Minty level 5, because all you get then is just basically being able to buy a T6 and a Alton. My opinion, the C1300 and the T5s do well enough, and you get the gear tech at level 5. If this video has helped you, if any of my videos have helped you, please like, comment, and subscribe. Watch all the other tutorials. Join the Discord if you haven't already, because you get to tell me what kind of videos you get to make. The kid in the Discord told me to make this, and I did make it. It did take a little longer than expected, but we also do streaming on Thursdays and Sundays. Please join me there. I do viewer raids almost every time I stream.